of oil alone, its discovery, 1956, and then the resolution of late Zik, the president of Nigeria, and Tafawa Balewa's government, the insistence that they will not accept to be exporting crude oil, only to be importing refined products, was the beginning of Nigeria's problems, unknown to many Nigerians. That was the real genesis of the coup that removed them. All other excuses as contained in our history is a lie. My name is Hamza Mustafa. I'm challenging any person, any historian, any institution, any person who believe that what they submitted as excuses for the coup, as contained and been taught by generations and generations, including myself when we were younger, are lies. We have investigated and we have known. And to any son of a country who believe his leaders, his elders were killed yesterday, as leaders were being patriotic to say that we must have a refinery. They began to build refinery. By 1965, refinery was ready. But excuses were given, they were removed. Many young men were given wrong literature, wrong informations, tiny peanuts. Our leaders were killed. Reasons were given. We documented them in history. We are damn wrong. And this is painful, and some of us are coming to the fore.
So the true story is they were killed because of the oil in Nigeria.
It's just the refinery in Port Harcourt. They are resolved to say, we are leaders and we must invest in Nigeria. That decision against exporting crude oil to be taken refinery, which today is called in the modern Nigeria subsidy, is the only game. Nobody can overcome it. We are 18 presidential candidates. I want to know that person who knows this. I want to know that candidate or those candidates who have the solution into turning Nigeria into a new course in alignment with the new world order. On the issue of oil alone, its discovery, 1956, and then the resolution of late Zik, the president of Nigeria, and Tafawa Balewa's government, the insistence that they will not accept to be exporting crude oil, only to be importing.
Hello, Biafrans in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day, happy Friday, and happy 21st day in the month of the month of August in the year of 2026. Something just make me laugh now. American government said they want to release Tinubu's drug deals in US. He said that his life will be at risk if they ever release the document. But that is not even the reason why we are here. Far from that. Well, I'm here to give you update from Mazi Rose, the one we titled Simon Ekpa's photocopy. He have a very important message to give to Biafrans, and the message is quite a bit long. So that is why I cannot spend much time to talk here, but I'll just give you audience so that you can watch the message from beginning to the end. I don't want to bore you with talks. But before I allow you to watch that message, I just want to take few comments, and then we'll proceed. According to SB, said they are so blind to see what is happening to our people. Now Simon Ekpa is their problem, but God will surely shame all of them. Yes, of course. This thing that happened yesterday, they shot a Biafran dead in Anambra State. I'm still waiting for Chukwuma to come out and tell us now that it is IPOB that did that, or it is Igbo youth that do that. These people keep deploying repentant Boko Harams in police, military, and NSDDC uniform. These are the ones who go inside our different villages and open fire, burning people's houses for unprovoked, for no reason. And our people keep silent. All the whole killings happening in Biafra land, there's no any day that idiotic Akuna woman, I don't want to use this name on this woman, but in fact, I am forced to use that. This idiotic Akuna woman have never for one day come out and said, enough is enough. Have you seen it? I keep telling you, we are the problem of ourselves. The earlier we begin to hold all these idiotic human beings accountable, the better for all of us. Otherwise, they are going to be watching us dying one after the other. They don't care. What they care is what is entering into their bank account. Kenny said they will gather, but as far as it's not from God, they will all, they will surely scatter. God bless you and all the United States of Biafra. God bless you, my brother. God is with us. God bless you, my love, for speaking the truth. Good morning, Bro Jose. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. It is all about God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. So let me not waste most of your time. I will just allow you to enjoy your Friday by listening to Mazi Rose. He have a very important information, update about Simon Ekpa and what is happening in Biafra. In fact, a lot of topics have been discussed, and I would like you to be part of that topic. So please, watch this message, and at the end, make sure you drop your own thoughts at the comment section of this video. We are going to be updating you about the court sitting. And don't forget, very soon, on Tuesday, is going to be the final day. Just like as David Masanga said, he said that on the final day that Simon Ekpa have no case to answer, and they are going to free him like evil spirit, like a pass or free people from evil spirit. Even we know that there's no evil spirit anywhere. Anyway, sir, have a nice day, have a nice Friday, and I can see hear my voice again on our next publication. And today we might likely go live. I'm still checking my health because these past days that I have been sleeping 3 hours, 2 hours, my brother. Hey, it don't hook me. It don't hook me. It didn't get all the whole sugar in my body dried. Everybody on this earth have their own problem. My own problem is low sugar. Yeah. If I stay awake, if I refuse to observe my sleeping, or take something sweet, my brother, the thing will just knock me. If you watch all my publications these days, man, since yesterday, it is just I'm trying my best. So please, you people have to bear with me. But God so kind, I am getting myself little by little. So, to God be the glory. See you guys again on our main publication or on live probably if I have the strength. Please enjoy the rest of the news and thanks in advance for watching. I love you all. Oyana, let's go there.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, depending on your time and when you will be coming across this very wonderful video. Today is the 21st day of August 2026, a very beautiful day here in this very wonderful country. A lot has been going on and still on the appeal case of our Prime Minister. But first of all, let me appreciate every one of you guys here, all my audience and my listener. I want to thank you guys and appreciate you people for what you do. What you do is getting everywhere in the world, and the world is really seeing what is happening here. Just like Mazen and the Kano taught us, consistency and stand on nothing but the truth, and that is the only thing we are going to be holding on to. Again, I want to appreciate our leader, Onyendu Mazen and the Kano, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, as we speak. Every one of you, thank you so much for what you do for your people. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for every single thing that you do for us. Just like I keep saying about this Nigerian versus Biafra in Latin Finland courts. Now, Nigerians are cowards. Let me use the presidency as a case study. Is a coward. Tinubu is a coward. I thought with all their shenanigans, they will come and defend their evil, manipulative lies against Prime Minister. I thought by now that the Nigerian state will come and defend themselves, but they are nowhere to be found. They didn't come to Finland. They are all cowards. Tinubu is a coward. He's a very corrupt politician, a very corrupt man. That is what we know him from. That is how he's going to remain. And today we await Chicago District to release his drug trafficking case and then his criminal record in America. These people reported Prime Minister as a terrorist, but today they cannot come to defend their case in Finland. And Prime Minister defended Biafra and represented Biafra yesterday very, very well. The prosecutor was dumbfounded. He couldn't object anything that Prime Minister was saying because Prime Minister was talking from the angle of pain. Prime Minister was talking from the angle of connection. Prime Minister was talking from the angle of what is happening in Biafran land as we speak. The prosecutor never said anything. Nigeria is evil. And I want to continue to say this, whether you like it or you leave it, that you see this social media, or rather should I say all these newscasters in Nigeria. You see people like Arise Television. You see people like Channels Television, TVC. All these people are evil. They are the ones that have kept Nigeria the way it is as we speak. Because these people carry fake news. They are very corrupt. They lie a lot. They confuse the public a lot. This Arise Television and the rest of them, they are evil. I wonder why up to today they have not been able to carry the news of Prime Minister up to today. This was a man that they called a content creator. Now, the whole issue going on in Biafran land as we speak, Onitsha and Anambra states, they are not carrying it. Why? Because we are Igbos. These people have destroyed Nigeria to the brim. These people have scattered Nigeria with everything. 2 days ago, somebody was shot in Anambra state by the Nigerian terrorist police. And this is what we keep telling you people, that if we don't remove these people, before a day will come, all of our youths will be killed. Every one of them will be killed. Do you know somebody sent his boy to go and post something for him? And then police stopped him and was demanding money from him. And the guy refused to comply. And they shot this guy to death. This happened in Biafran land. And that is why we keep telling you people that there will not be anything called election in Biafran land. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. It's not going to happen. These people are quiet. Arise Television cannot report this. They cannot report the incessant killing of Biafrans in Biafran land. They can't report it. Channels cannot carry it. They only carry politicians, politics and politicians. You see politicians come, people like Alin Dume, big men, so that they go don't say yes. These are the kind of people that they carry in Nigerian media. Nigerian media is evil. Yoruba media, most especially all these Yoruba media, they are evil. They are brand envelope people. All of them have been bribed and compromised. So they can't stand for you. So whatever you are saying, they don't take you seriously. These were the same people. These were the same people that called Simon Ekpa names when they went into criminal agreement with Alexander Stubb of Finland. They were calling Simon names. A terrorist. Oh, terrorizing Nigeria. Now that Simon wants you in Finland. They did not come. How can somebody come out and tell me that he is hoping that when Peter Obi comes to power, Nigeria will be good for you? When is the Fulani Caliphate that are in charge? Is Peter Obi going to crush the Fulani Caliphate? Is Peter Obi going to fight or unalive anybody from the Fulani Caliphate? You know how they will come against you now. You know how they will fight you. It can't happen. It will not happen. That is why I keep telling us, if you know the right thing to do, come and support your government. There is what they call USB, the United States of Biafran Government, USBG, was declared under Dr. Ngozi Orakwe on the 29th of November 2024. Let nobody deceive you. That is the nation you must support. People can come and tell you, oh, there is nothing. Oh, they are online country. Yes. Let them continue to talk. Why we continue to use documentation? They know. They in Nigeria know. Because they are panicking already. The panic is real. They are panicking. Tinubu is panicking. There is panic in Aso Rock because of the reappearance of Simon Ekpa. There is so much panic. Nigerians are panicking. They are not going to tell you. They will never tell you. That is why they want to keep that news suppressed. That is why they want to keep that news off the media. They have told them not to report it. But you saw Ojidika those years, that time that they took prime minister. Self-acclaimed prime minister, self-acclaimed prime minister, self-acclaimed this. You saw all of them, what they did. Why is no media reporting this case? Why are they not reporting it? It doesn't favor them. It can't favor them. We never favor them. Because they lied against an innocent man. They cannot come now to defend their lives. Because Nigeria was built on lies. Every one of you knows this. That is why they are avoiding anything in Finland as we speak. They no longer have money to travel to Finland. Their passport now cannot get them into Finland. Nobody is submitting evidences again. Nobody is granting interviews again. Christopher Musa is not going for any interview now. Only before they were granting them interview. Oh, what about Simon Ekpa? We have submitted documents in Finland. Finland authority will soon extradite him. None of those interviews is taking place again. that is to tell you that your country is finished. Those people who hold that country to high esteem, it is finished. Nothing is remaining. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is even Banana Republic is. Sometimes Nigeria is a tyranny. Tyrant. Your president is a tyrant. Nigeria is worse than Afghanistan as we speak. That's the kind of country some of you came from. That's the country that you are hoping that Obi is going to fix. Let us divide this nation. Let everybody go and then build their country. Compete with other nations of the world. A nation that arrested a citizen. At least you should have had diplomats who will come and say this guy is a terrorist, and they present their fact and figure. They will present their evidence, of course. The Canadian court has called them terrorists, has labeled them terrorists. So what are they going to come up to do in Finland? So they know. That is the country some of you are embracing. That is the country some of you still have hope on. Hope that is so hopeless. People that cannot come and defend their own allegation in Finland. That is not a country to me. That is a waste of time. Nigeria is not going to work in a million years. Yesterday, they were asking Simon Ekpa so many questions. This guy wasn't even looking at book. He was talking from his head, quoting dates, quoting hours. The judges were marveled. They have never seen such a sophisticated brain before. These are the kind of people that TVC News. You saw those 5 people now, self-acclaimed prime minister from TVC. Where is your foreign affairs prime minister? Well, minister, I mean to say. Where is your foreign affairs prime minister from Nigeria? The one who said that Ekpa is the problem of Nigeria. That is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is not being released. Where is your foreign affairs, Bianca Olo, a prostitute, a foolish woman, a thief, a betrayer? Where is she today? Those were the people on our Kunisi about Simon because of the political promise that they gave to her. And that is why our people, they can kill our people, nobody can talk. They can humiliate our people, nobody can talk. Because of her, they can do anything to our people, nobody can report them. Because of Bianca Olo. Because of her activities in the terrorist government of Tinubu. You can see how they are killing people in the southeast. You can see the protests going on in the southeast. No channel has reported it. It is video evidences that people use their camera to record. That is what is going viral. Nigerian media has not reported it. I used to tell you that your governors are your worst enemy. Has any governor come, has Anambra State governor come to condemn what is happening in Anambra State, in Onitsha? No, they won't come. But they can come and tell you to come out. Every month they come out. If you don't come out, they will destroy your shop. Have they condemned this evil? No. Reasons why. They are servants of the Fulani. That is what it is. They are serving the Fulani. Fulani is their godfather. So they can't speak. Kill a Fulani in Biafran land and see if that state is not going to turn upside down. When we tell you your governors are your problem, you think we are joking. When we tell you that Peter Mba, Alex Oti, I don't care to know what they are doing. All of them are your problems. Chukwu Masoludo, has he spoken? Chukwu Masoludo that was telling you, I'm going to make Anambra Taiwan. If this thing is happening, then who are the people to enjoy the Taiwan that we have not even seen? Killing your own citizens. You are quiet. You are quiet. But let it be that Igbos are sitting at home now. Soludo will come out. Soludo will come out. If this person does not come out tomorrow to open their shops on Monday, we will lock every shop. Where is the policeman that shot dead that man? Nobody can find him again. He's a ghost. He has disappeared. This is what they do to us. There is nowhere you will drive from Lagos to Anambra State and you will not see police checkpoints on our roads. What they are protecting, we don't know. And they have this magnitude of insecurity in Biafran land just because of this military that is everywhere in our land. There is no state that is as militarized as Biafran state. You can see what they are doing to us. All your governors are all criminals. All your governors are involved in this killing. All your governors. One of them, they are involved. Have they given a press briefing? Have they come to condemn what happened in Onitsha? Have they come to ask questions of who shot at this guy? Who shot at this guy? Where is the police officer? They wouldn't do that because they are being controlled by Fulanis. All of them are involved of this nonsense happening in Biafran land. But they're not going to say anything. Because the Fulani asked them to protect their interest. That is why that is what Simon Ekpa was defending. People like Madubugo came out. People like Nonsunkwa, this Nonsunkwa now that has taken over social media. They were against Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So that's why when I see them, I just laugh. The same thing Prime Minister was shouting. The same thing Prime Minister was screaming about. That is the same thing that all of them have started saying again. Who is fooling who? They will use them. After using them, they will dump them. Then they will now see the reality of what those other people were saying. They will now start agitating again. That is the way Nigeria is. That is how they have conditioned our brothers and sisters. That is how they have conditioned every one of us. Now look at it. Come to Finland to defend your allegations. Nigeria did not come. Who is now the coward? Tinubu. Who engineered this? Who orchestrated this arrest? Tinubu. Did he send a delegate? Not even one delegate. No. Send at least Christopher Musa to come. Send the chief of army staffs that will come and tell you, since Simon and Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped and sent to prison, there is calmness in Biafran land and they are killing our people, telling you that there is calmness. They know the Christopher Musa and the chief of army, all those idiots are the reason why there is insecurity in Nigeria, most especially in Biafran land. And that is why we say everything in Nigeria must leave Biafran land. They must and they will. They will and they must leave Biafran land. I'm telling you they will. They will. And when we are waiting for them is on the day of that election. We want to see what magic they will do. I want to see the magic. You know, this recent time I've been hammering on this election. I want to see the magic you people are going to do. Because we have everything in place to tackle Nigeria head on. It doesn't matter how many military we see on our road. All we just need to do, we don't want to see our citizens on the road on that day. We do not want to see one civilian on the road. We want to see all the Nigerian military on our road on that election day. And that is why mothers must hold on to their daughters. Mothers must hold on to their children. Call your children to order. Let them know that there is nothing like election in Biafran land. Just, I'm saying this for you to understand where we are going, where I'm going to. No more that if you are a youth service, a youth corper, please don't come. Go elsewhere. Don't come to Biafran land. All we want to see is the Nigerian military on that day. Our people have died enough. You saw what happened 2 days ago, right? All of you see what they are doing to us in Onitsha. Killing our people without any provocation. All of you are seeing, you are watching. We don't forget, oh. We don't forget. You are watching. Nobody is speaking. Governor of Anambra State has not said anything. Your so-called governor. But why is he going to talk? His child is here now. Ozona is in this London. He's enjoying. It doesn't concern him. What concerns him is that his business every Monday. And that's why he wants to stop the sit-at-home every Monday. We're not going to allow that to happen again. Our eyes are now opened. We will not allow it to happen. If you know what these people have done to you, you will understand that Nigeria cannot work. These are the people who called Simon a terrorist. These are the people who made some of you to believe that Simon was the problem of Nigeria. Simon was the problem of Southeast. Simon was your problem. The moment they took away Simon, they came in and started slaughtering Indigo. They started killing of Indigo. The killing of Indigo testified. The killing of Indigo was on a high race. Nobody discussed it. In the House of Senate, nobody discussed it. In the House of Senate, nobody said anything about it. Dave Umahi could not discuss it. Dave Umahi never mentioned it. The killings of his own brothers and sisters. The forceful disappearance of his own brothers and sisters. And this thing that they will come to Anambra State and pick somebody and take that person to Sokoto will soon stop. And we are putting USB government, we are working. They are working actually. This nonsense must stop. That is why we continue to tell you that Biafra has come. Go and get your citizenship. Go and get it. Because in no due time, you'll understand why I'm saying all that I'm saying. You will understand why I am saying this. Nigeria has killed us more than enough. We can no longer stand their presence around us. They are terrorists. They are the reason of the insecurity in the southeast. They militarize everywhere. Yes, human beings have been missing every day. They are kidnapping every day. On that same road, anywhere you see checkpoint, go inside those bushes around there. You must see where they kidnapped our own citizens. And that must stop. We will stop it, whether you like it or you leave it. We just await of Prime Minister's final hearing, and then Biafrans will understand that Nigeria has never been in your best interest. I was listening to Maxwell Rockbara, was this 2 days ago or something, I think yesterday, where somebody was fighting for somebody that they came to arrest. Nigerian government arrested this boy, took him as far as, I think about Castina or wherever they took this boy to. This is what they do to us. The justice system of Nigeria is against Ndibo. The whole justice system of Nigeria is against us. Police is against us. Army is against us. Navies are against us. There is no military that is not against Ndibo. You all see all these things every day, and yet you are still clamoring for one Nigeria. Only 1 billion or Odeko. Knowing fully well, if what is his name? The late Ifeanyi had everything. He had everything. Nigeria did not recognize him. Not to talk of you that you're just doing 30 million naira business or 100 million. That is the simple truth.
Look at it. Everywhere was condemned. Look at it, everything was condemned. How condemned the house, how destroyed the house. All the building has been destroyed. Look at it, where a single Canadian man at this house. How condemned all the building. What kind of a country? The country I know here. What kind of a village is this? Look at what is happening in Anambra State, in Uli, here, local government. Look at what is happening. The army people came to our village and set our house on fire. Then destroy everything that we have. Look at it. Look at it. You people should see what is happening here. You people should see what's happening here. Everywhere is on fire.